the Cubs here this afternoon, and time to send it downstairs. And Elise Menaker
in attendance today. This is the move that you can see before the game. Little, he actually started the season in South Bend as a starter, then Mice, and then Artoni and Draki followed up with him. He's like, okay, but today, he goes, okay, today like 10.
He held 13th out of 15 teams in runs per game, and this is basically first offering. That one misses for ball one. We are underway. One of the things they love to change up in the pitchability. He's increased some. And that one is in there. It's 2-1.
Well, the one thing that he's going to have to do is Carlos.
2-1. Change up. He wouldn't bite. And now it's 3 balls and a strike. Visconti at third. That is through there for a strike. Ready and fires. Chopped out to short. Fires on the run. Baseball, Happ, Bellinger both with gold gloves. Suzuki is in right. Madrigal. Had a long chat pregame with Dansby Swanson in San Francisco and talked about the identity of this team. He said, look.
And what that does is it decreases the amount of pitchers. And it's because of the defenses played behind them.
A couple years back. Next offering is sliced foul out of play.
Yeah, we had him in spring training when I was there. I remember him. It's in Baltimore.
3-2 fouled off. Estrada at 27, native of pitch. And that's dribbled foul.
Well, that's a good
2. Line drive and into right center. Suzuki there. And Estrada is aboard.
Keep them on the ground. They scored 5 of their 8 runs through the home run ball. They're not a very offensive club. They don't.
He'll want to Flores. And that is outside. This is a guy who's made 15. Drill back, steadies. Nice grab by Eames. That was hit hard. 100 point. Wednesday afternoon. Jordan Wicks making his 3rd major league start. Runner goes, pitches a ball, throw to second, tag, out at second. Alex Wood, and first pitch swinging, Morrell fouls it off. Starting pitcher is
0.4 as a starter. But you're going to see a really good changeup like that. He's got a slider, and he's got a sinker, and he's got
on the ground to short. DeYoung handles the chance. And Christopher and Haniger left to right in the outfield. Schmidt, DeYoung, Estrada, and it's J.D. Davis at first.
Patrick Bailey, the catcher that kind of took over for Joey Bart. Joey Bart got hurt early.
That's ripped left field, line drive and a base hit. Ian Happ with the knock, back to back. And that one way inside, and ball 1. Score. First one to Dansby upstairs outside. We met with Cubs manager David Ross.
Makes it easy on a manager because sometimes you're trying to figure out if a guy's struggling offensively. Do I need to give him a day off? All right, I'm putting you in there.
It has not been a great stretch for Dansby offensively, but he just got to keep pulling the trigger on the good pitches and making sure that he's squaring them up. But
and you're going to do damage.
And right there takes his base. His walk rate has matched the career.
And he drives it the other way.
12 extra base hits in the last 12 games for Seiya Suzuki. Probably 3 of their best base runners.
Well, I'm sure that's not how Sanford.
2. And Madrigal fouls it away. So for Seiya Suzuki, yeah, he's happy. Everybody's happy. Speaking of happy, by the way, Derek Lee's 2005 season for the Cubs is one of the better offensive scenes. 2-2. Air out towards center. Makes the catch. That's fouled away. Nothing in 2. Mitch Haniger suffered a forearm injury when he was hit by a pitch in June by. In the air to right. Towards the wall, Suzuki, and
Boog is Bailey.
Pitch a little bit low. Wisdom, of his last 11 hits, 7 have left the park. 2-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Or he might pinch hit as he pinch hit in the second inning yesterday.
1. Wisdom fouls it back. And I think there's an element of winning that helps shape the culture. 2-2. Gets under this one, center field. Slater shading.
How much time? And then there's no panic and you just pick it up and make the play. And that's not easy because he's been a
clock is so interesting. I think it seems as though some of it's God-given, some of it's teachable. I asked Dansby to Tim Corbin, their outstanding head coach, used to have them play fast in practice, basically Trump influence. It was back in the day. Remember Chip Kelly in Oregon and how they're in the game, stuff will feel slow. And Dansby said that's helped him with his clock, although first one to Paul DeYoung is in for a strike. Time now for the McDonald's McNugget. It's lined down the left side, curling, and it'll take a pitch in for a strike. They started the year, they had Roberto has caught 5 of their first 7 games, and then he had a season-ending shoulder injury.
really difficult in today's game, it seems like, for catchers.
The 1-2. Check swing did not go. So here's the.
No, I don't think I had him. Now some.
Only 100 or more games behind the plate. Wind to the sun. And a foul out of play off the bat of Austin Slater. That one dribbled foul. All right, so speaking of catching, think of Buster Posey. How about their guy that pushed Posey behind the plate? Because Hallberg was a superior defender to the Giant organization years later.
He's a coach all the way back then. When
the 1-2.
Walt Weiss was a shortstop and a closer at North Carolina.
That one popped up. One of the things you've seen over the years that.
Yeah, we're going to see. There's replay.
And I don't know that it would have made a difference. I believe in the collision last night.
Taking the ball on a bounce.
Chop to the right side. Horner charges.
The arm angles haven't hurt them.
That is some Jim DeShays. In the air down the left side. That one hanging up in the air. In the air. Foul ground. And a catch made pitch. Yeah, that's a strike. Nothing at 1. Ian. That on base has been outstanding at 364. More slug in the second, steadier. Of course, a Gold Glover last year, deservedly so. One of the things, he almost always makes the catch. So I feel like he's got a really good knack for when he decides. 3-1. The outside corner.
I didn't think you were telling him to dive or slide at every ball there. It seems to me.
Slicing liner the other way. Fair ball. Haniger over to pick it up. Second some. Bellinger fouls one off.
Cody went up in this bat and looked like he was taking off pitch.
Line. Over to get it is Haniger to second. In. And it
do that, but it's like this ball's going to hit him and it's kind of emergency. And it's almost like a knockdown wedge he was trying to hit.